I have to talk about the president of the United States, Joseph Biden. Yes, this poor excuse for a president, this sad old man that needs to be resting in a nursing home. He needs to be resident of the month at his local nursing home. He does not need to be in the Oval Office, in command of the United States Army, and have any access to any nuclear codes. Okay. This is not a man that should have any of this. He should be resting. He should be in bed by 7 o'clock every day, maybe 6. Okay. And that is not somebody that's fit to be the president of the United States of America. That's just the truth. Okay. You can cry about it all you want. You can claim that Trump is this age and that age as well. But I think we all can tell the difference between Trump's cognitive ability and Biden's, can't we? Okay. Now, when the media defends Biden's poor memory and old age and claiming that it's just all right-wing bias, it's just right-wing extremists jumping on platforms claiming that Joe Biden is old and senile, but don't use your own 2 eyes because he's perfectly fine, which we can all see he's not. Which is funny because the media loves to claim that Trump is old and senile, but he can't be, but he can be charged with a crime and shouldn't run the country, while claiming the exact opposite for Joe Biden, despite admitting he's too old to be charged with a crime. Make that shit make sense to me. You can't, okay? You just can't. And then you have this. This is what I mean. You have delusional anti-Trumpers that push the notion that Biden is cognitively sound, okay, while trying to claim that Trump is just, oh, well, look at Trump, though, right? Listen to this shit here.
You're talking about his age. When you look at the age of Donald Trump, which is only a couple of years younger, who's got 91 felony counts against him.
What does that have to do with his age?
Rants that make no sense. The one that he did a week ago Saturday night.
Goes on rants that make no sense. What?
Presents as somebody that is fully with it, that has all the energy, despite the age. And we all know that people age at a different rate.
Look, I've been with him. Yes, I can tell you. When I spent 8 hours with him, you know me, Dana, I had a very direct, blunt conversation about every issue there was to discuss in Michigan. He was engaged fully on it, and we had very intense conversations. Also,
this is sad to watch because this is basically just believe what we're saying. He's fine. He's fine. Don't use your own 2 eyes when you see him on stage and he looks like he's out of it and he looks like he's about to fall over and he doesn't know where to stand on stage. And he loses his memory and he forgets where he is when he's talking and he forgets what he's about to say. And he mistakes presidents of Egypt for the president of Mexico. Don't use your eyes, okay? Don't see that. Just listen to what we're telling you. We're telling you that he's smart, he's strong, he's the smartest person in any room he walks into. You have to just listen to us. Don't trust your eyes. This shit is sad, man. This is some real life North Korea shit. Okay, this is some real life, oh, fearless leader. You can do no wrong. And I've said that shit before, but the more we see it, it's like, are these people for real? Is that lady for real? Bro, it's so insulting, man. It's so disrespectful to us as adults and as people. Just to get on a news channel, look us dead in the face and tell us, he's attentive. He asked me a lot of questions. He's intense. Come on. No, he's not. You mean to tell us that behind closed doors, he has all this energy, all this pizzazz, but every time he gets on stage, all that shit's out the window? But when he's behind closed doors with people like you, he's 20 years old again? Come on, man. Please stop insulting our intelligence like this. This is why we have to shame these people into non-existence. Shame them into oblivion, okay? These people should not be given any platforms after 2024 when Trump becomes president. I don't care. I said it. I don't care. I said it. You can claim that I want them to be fascist. No, I'm just tired of liars, blatant liars, having access to these news outlets where they can get on TV and say this bullshit directly to us and make us try to feel like we're stupid, like we don't know what we're talking about, like we can't use our own two eyes and ears. Like we're children who need to be told what we're looking at and what we're seeing and what things are and what they aren't. We're adults. We can tell what things are and what they aren't. But they don't respect our intelligence one bit. Okay. Like the media, bro, they're just too far gone. Like they're too far gone if they think that the American people can't tell which of the two presidential candidates is more capable at his old age. If they think that we can't see the flat out difference between these two men, they're just fucking flat out delusional, man. And maybe not delusional. Maybe they're just maybe there's something else. Because at this point, they're doing, like I said 1,000 times, they're doing this shit on purpose, man. And sometimes I might forget that myself, but the truth is they're doing this shit on purpose. It's not because they truly believe that he's smart, but they're flat out lying to us. They're trying to paint our reality for us. And a lot of people are going along with it. I won't be one of them. I know an old senile man when I see one, and that man needs to be in a nursing home. He has dementia. Period. Okay. Now, despite his cognitive ability and him probably not even be able to remember any of this, but while he was vice president, Joe Biden was involved. It was recently uncovered that while he was vice president, Joe Biden was involved in his brother's Medicaid fraud scheme. Okay. That's interesting. Okay. Let's take a look at this shit. Let's read up on it. It says, breaking, newly obtained documents reveal that Joe Biden, while vice president, was involved in his brother Jim's corruption scheme involving Medicare fraud, which also resulted in a patient's death in 2018 due to inadequate care, according to a Department of Health and Human Service report obtained by Politico. There's more. Hold on. Jim Biden's involvement in pursuing deals for AmeriCorps, a company involved in various aspects of healthcare, including drug rehab, lab testing, and cancer treatment. Despite lacking experience in running hospitals, Jim's understanding of the federal government, ties to labor unions, and familial connection to Joe Biden played a significant role in his pitch for these deals. During the final years of the Obama administration, Joe Biden's efforts in the fight against cancer elevated his status in the healthcare industry. And Jim used Joe's reputation and connection to help advance AmeriCorps' interests in healthcare ventures. Now, what it seems like to me is there's a pattern here. Okay, Joe Biden, 10% for the big guy. Joe Biden would be the big guy. We all know what that's about. That there's a pattern here. Joe Biden has constantly been involved in these shady businesses or shady business deals to get himself rich. Okay, we all remember the clip where when he was younger, where he said he would sell himself to the highest bidder. I mean, he said this, on video. Said he would sell himself to the highest bidder to get the job done if he had to. Basically meaning he'll do whatever he has to do to get the job done. Whatever the job may be. Now, that job doesn't always have to align with our interests, with the American people's interests, just the interests of his donors, of the bigwigs, the bureaucrats that pay him and tell him what to do. Which we know some of their names, we've mentioned them before. Now, are they going to charge him with any crime because of what he's done? No. They've already made it clear that Joe Biden is too old to be charged with the crime. So it doesn't matter what's uncovered about Joe Biden at this point. Don't you get it? Joe Biden has officially been ruled too old and senile to be charged with the crime for anything. He's basically been given immunity for any past crimes and future crimes. He can pretty much do anything he wants now. Okay? This is clearly a two-tiered system of justice. Okay? The establishment protects those who play by their rules and push their agendas. It's just that simple. If you're going to do what the establishment, the deep state, the NWO, whatever you want to call them, if you're going to do what they want you to do, no matter what party you're in, no matter what your party affiliation is, as long as you do what they ask and you do their bidding, you're good to go. And in this case, Joe Biden is good to go. He's good to break as many laws as he wants. Okay.